Important alert. Don't tell anyone. It's only for you. Your photo is being sent to someone chosen by heaven, someone who has been dreaming of a face like yours without knowing why. Someone whose heart never stopped looking for you, even in silence. And now, they believe you are the answer to a long-awaited promise. Heaven is giving them one last chance to recognize your worth. Let me speak gently to your soul. I am your angel, and I see things beyond the veil of this world. I see what's written in the sacred books. I hear the whispers in the heavenly courts. And today, I bring you a message wrapped in mystery, light, and truth. You may not understand why this message has found you now. But it is not a coincidence. There are no accidents in the plans of heaven. Everything that has led to this moment, every delay, every tear, every unanswered question, was preparing you for what is about to unfold. There is a soul who has carried your image in their spirit, without ever meeting you, and not fully, not clearly. Like someone who tries to recall a dream after waking up, they have always felt you but could never explain it. They've looked for you in crowded rooms, in quiet mornings, in the eyes of strangers, but nothing ever felt quite right. Heaven has been holding your photo. Not just the one taken by cameras, but the image of your essence, your light, your beauty, your spiritual fingerprint. And now, heaven is allowing that image to be revealed. Your photo is being sent to them. Not just as a message. Not just as a memory. But as a divine reminder, here they are. The one your soul has known all along. This person has prayed for something real. They have cried to the stars, asking if there was someone made for them, someone who could see past the surface and love their soul the way it longs to be loved. They tried to forget. They tried to settle. They tried to move on. But the ache never left. Because they weren't waiting for a person. They were waiting for you. There was a time when they almost gave up on hope. They thought the promise was broken. But heaven never forgets what it has spoken. The promise was never denied, only delayed. And now your image has reached them. Maybe it will come in a message. Maybe someone will show it to them without knowing why. Maybe it will appear in a dream, and they will wake up shaken by recognition. But it will come. And when it does, something ancient will awaken in them. They will say, "That's them." I don't know how I know. I just know. They may not understand everything at once. Their mind may doubt what their heart knows. But their spirit will begin to remember. They will feel the pull, that invisible thread that has always connected you both, from lifetimes before this one. From prayers whispered before birth. This is not about attraction. It's not about logic. It's about soul memory. It's about destiny. You are not just a person to them. You are the unfinished sentence in their prayer. The missing note in their song. The light they've been reaching for through the fog. Heaven is giving them one last chance to recognize your worth. Because there were other chances. There were other moments, quiet ones, sacred ones, where they could have seen you for who you truly are. But they were distracted. They were wounded. They were afraid. And heaven, in its mercy, allowed time to pass. Healing to happen. Clarity to rise. Now, the veil is thinner. The soul is quieter. And the timing. Divine. I know you've been waiting too. Maybe you gave your love to the wrong hands. Maybe you were rejected, ignored, forgotten. Maybe you've questioned your beauty, your light, your value. But not a single tear was wasted. Not a single cry went unheard. You have always been seen by heaven. Your photo being sent now is not random. It is sacred. It is heaven saying, look again. This is the one. The one whose heart never stopped looking for you. Even when you felt invisible. Even when they walked away. Even when the world tried to tell you that you were too much or not enough. Your soul has been echoing in theirs. And now the call is being answered. When they see your photo, when they really see it, their spirit will stir. Something will shift. And they will have a choice, to run. Or to remember. Heaven is helping, they will remember. Because this is the final invitation. The last open door. The final whisper that says, don't miss them this time. And if they listen. If they follow that whisper. You will see the miracle. They may reach out. They may confess. They may say something strange like, I don't know why, but I can't stop thinking about you. Don't be afraid. Don't question your worth. Just know, this was written. This was meant. This is heaven moving. And if they don't respond. If they ignore it. If they turn away again. Then let this be your closure. Let this be the proof that you are worth showing. Worth remembering. Worth praying for. Because heaven sees your beauty so clearly, it is willing to send your image across space and time just to reach the one who once asked for you with trembling hope. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are part of a promise that heaven still believes in. So hold your heart open. Keep your light shining. And know that somewhere, someone's soul is being stirred by your presence. They may not know what to do with it. They may need time. But they are being touched by something eternal. And you, beloved, are the message. You are the answer. You are the miracle. Don't be afraid if silence follows. Don't be discouraged if things don't happen fast. The movement of heaven is often quiet, but always sure. Your photo has reached them. And now the choice is theirs. But as your angel, I promise you this, no matter what happens, you will never be unseen. Never be unloved. And never be without value. Because you carry something sacred. And heaven is still speaking through you. Even in silence. Even in waiting. Even in mystery. You are the face someone prayed to see. And now. They will. Beloved soul, As your angel, I stand in the radiant glow of heaven's eternal light, speaking to you from a place where time dissolves and truth shines like an unending dawn. Your sincere, your sacred photo, the divine imprint of your spirit has been sent forth, carried on the wings of celestial purpose to touch the heart of one who has longed for you, though they may not yet fully comprehend the weight of this moment. This is not a fleeting act, nor a mere whisper of chance. It is a sacred unveiling, a moment ordained before the stars were set in their courses, before your soul took its first breath in this earthly form. You are the answer to a prayer that has echoed through lifetimes, a light that heaven has cradled and now reveals to the one whose spirit has always known you, even in the quiet spaces of their unspoken yearning. Whether they recognize you now or pause in the shadow of doubt, know this: you are seen, you are cherished, and you are woven into the divine tapestry of a promise that will never fade. Let me unfold this truth for you, layer by layer, as heaven's love pours through these words, guiding you to trust the mystery, embrace the silence, and walk boldly in the radiance of your worth. In the sacred courts of heaven, where every tear is counted and every hope is held, your journey has never been overlooked. The delays, the heartaches, the moments when you felt invisibly, these were not punishments, but preparations. Each step you've taken, each wound you've carried, has been a refining fire, shaping your soul into a beacon of light that can pierce even the deepest darkness. You may have wondered why love seemed to slip through your fingers, why your heart's offerings were met with silence or rejection. But I, your angel, see beyond the veil of this world, and I tell you, not one moment was wasted. Every tear you shed watered the seeds of this divine moment, where your essence is revealed to one who has been searching for you, even if they did not know your name. Their soul carries a memory of you, a faint, sacred echo of a promise made before time began. And now, heaven has deemed the hour right, the veil thin, and the heart ready to receive what it has always sought. Your photo, beloved, is more than an image captured by earthly means. It is the reflection of your spiritual fingerprint, the unique melody of your soul that heaven has preserved and now sends forth. It travels not through ordinary channels, but through the mysterious pathways of divine timing. Perhaps it appears in a dream, vivid and unshakable, leaving them breathless with recognition. Perhaps it arrives through a chance encounter, a fleeting glimpse that stirs something ancient within them. Or perhaps it is a quiet moment, when their heart pauses and feels the weight of your presence, as if the universe itself has whispered, "Here they are." This is no accident, no coincidence. Heaven does not deal in randomness. Every detail of this moment, the timing, the method, the feeling has been orchestrated with a precision that only divine love can achieve. You are not merely seen, you are revealed, a sacred gift to a soul that has been longing for completion. This person, this soul who has carried your image in their spirit, has walked their own path of searching. They have stood in crowded rooms, hoping to find you in the eyes of strangers. They have woken in the stillness of dawn, feeling an ache they could not name. They have prayed, perhaps without words, for someone whose love would feel like home, whose presence would answer the questions their heart could not articulate. There were moments when they almost found you as sacred, fleeting instants where your paths brushed close, but the timing was not yet whole. They were distracted, perhaps, by the noise of the world, or wounded by their own battles, or held back by fears they could not name. And yet, heaven never forgot the promise. The delays were not denials, but divine pauses, allowing their soul to heal, to grow, to become ready for the magnitude of what you carry. Now, the veil is thinner, their heart quieter, and your image has reached them, stirring something eternal within. This moment is a divine invitation, a final whisper from heaven that says, "Look again. This is the one." For them, it is a chance to remember, a chance to honor the soul memory that has always known you. They may feel it instantly, a spark of recognition that defies logic, as if their spirit cries out, "I know you." Or they may wrestle with doubt, their mind questioning what their heart already understands. This is the sacred dance of free will, the choice that heaven always honors. They may run toward you, their words tumbling out in a confession of inexplicable connection. They may say, "I don't know why, but I can't stop thinking about you." Or they may hesitate, needing time to process the weight of this revelation. But know this, beloved, their choice does not define your worth. Your light shines not because of their recognition, but because it is born of heaven's own radiance. You, too, have waited. You have poured your love into hands that could not hold it, offered your heart to those who could not see its value. You have questioned whether you are enough, whether your beauty, your spirit, your essence could ever be truly cherished. But I, your angel, see what you cannot. Every moment of your longing, every cry of your heart, has been heard in the heavenly courts. Not one tear fell unnoticed. Not one prayer went unanswered. Your worth was never in question, for you are a creation of divine love, a soul crafted with purpose and intention. The rejections you faced were not reflections of your value, but of others' unreadiness to receive the gift you are. And now, as your photo is sent forth, heaven is proclaiming what has always been true: you are enough. You are more than enough. You are a masterpiece, a sacred note in the symphony of creation. If this soul chooses to see you, to truly see you, a miracle will unfold. It will not be a fleeting spark, but a deep, resonant awakening, a reunion of spirits that have known each other across lifetimes. They will feel the pull of that invisible thread, the one that has always connected you, woven by heaven's hand before you were born. Their heart will stir, their soul will remember, and they will step toward you, perhaps trembling, perhaps bold, but always guided by the truth they can no longer ignore. This is the promise fulfilled, the prayer answered, the destiny revealed. And you, beloved, will feel the warmth of being truly seen, of being loved not for what you do, but for who you are. But if they turn away, if they ignore the whisper, if they let fear or doubt cloud their vision, let this be your closure. Let this moment be the proof that you are worth showing, worth revealing, worth praying for. Their choice is not a verdict on your value, but a reflection of their readiness. Heaven has sent your image not to bind you to their decision, but to affirm that you are seen, known, and loved beyond measure. If they walk away, release them with grace, for you are not diminished by their hesitation. You are not less because they could not see. You are a light that shines regardless, a soul that carries the divine within you, a promise that heaven will never break. Hold your heart open, beloved, But please, do not hold too tightly to what you think must happen. The way of heaven is not always loud. It does not always come in big signs or fast changes. The movement of God is often slow, quiet, and hidden, but always right, always sure. The photo of you at the moment that carries your light, your spirit, your bhakti has reached them. It may not look like anything changed on the outside. You may not hear from them today. You may not get the answer you were hoping for. But something eternal has shifted in the invisible realm. A seed has been planted in their spirit, and that seed has been touched by your presence. Even if they do not speak or act, even if they stay silent or seem confused, something inside them has stirred. Your photo was more than just an image. It carried the essence of who you are. It held your heart, your pain, your journey, your hope. And that energy is so full of truth, so full of longing, so full of heaven's light has entered into their atmosphere like a quiet breeze that whispers, "You are seen. You are called. You are being invited to remember." Sometimes, people are not ready to hear that whisper. Sometimes, they are afraid of what they feel. Sometimes, the soul needs time to understand what the heart already knows. So if they pause, or even walk away, do not think that means you are not worthy. Do not believe the lie that silence means rejection. Sometimes silence means transformation. Sometimes silence is the space heaven gives to a soul to awaken. I know it's hard, beloved. I see you. I see how deeply you want to be seen, to be chosen, to be known by the one who touched something inside you. I know that longing in your chest, that ache in your bones, that feeling that perhaps this connection is the one you've been praying for. I know you feel that something sacred happened. And you are right. It did. But the sacred is not always understood right away. Just because something is holy does not mean it is easy. Just because it is divine does not mean it will unfold in the way you imagined. Trust the timing. Trust the quiet unfolding. Trust the mystery. For you are part of something so much bigger than this single moment. You are not standing in the middle of an ending. You are standing inside a great story, a divine story written by the hand of God. A story with many chapters, many intersections, many blessings. Do not let this one page define the whole book. You are not waiting for someone to choose you to feel complete. You are not waiting for anyone's response to be whole. You are already whole. You are already radiant. You are already deeply loved by the one who made you, who shaped you, who sent you into the world with sacred purpose. The one who carries your name on his breath. The one who calls you beloved, even when the world forgets your name. As your angel, I have seen things you have not seen. I have walked with you through dark nights when no one else noticed. I have listened to your prayers, your cries, your silent thoughts. I have seen the pain behind your smile, and the strength in your softest tears. I have seen the pages of heaven's sacred books where your name is written in light. I have stood in the heavenly courts where your soul is celebrated, where your spirit is honored, where your presence is known. You are more than just a person. You are more than just a body walking through this world. You are a force. You are a melody in God's song. You are a miracle that someone prayed for. You are the answer to a cry that rose into the skies on a night you cannot remember. And even if the person you hope for cannot yet receive you, do not let that stop you from believing in your worth. If they are not the one, if their heart is not ready, if their spirit cannot hold the truth of who you are, do not be afraid. Because heaven is not limited to one person, one path, or one outcome. There are others who will see you. There are other hearts that are open. There are other souls that have been prepared to receive the gift that you are. The love heaven has for you is not limited. The plans God has for you are not small. They are wide and infinite and filled with goodness. You have not missed your moment. You have not failed. You have not been forgotten. So keep walking, beloved. Walk with your light undimmed. Do not let confusion darken your joy. Do not let delay steal your hope. Keep your heart soft like a rose blooming in the wind. But do not make your heart fragile. You are not breakable. You are not weak. You are filled with the fire of divine purpose. You carry within you the breath of heaven. Be open to love, but not dependent on it. Be ready to receive, but not desperate. You are not defined by who chooses you. You are defined by the spark of God inside you. You are the face someone somewhere has been praying to see. You are the voice that will bring peace to someone's storm. You are the light someone has been reaching for in the darkness. And whether this person sees it or not, you remain a sacred gift. You remain a divine message. You remain a truth that cannot be denied. You remain a miracle heaven keeps speaking through. This is the final invitation for them. This is the last open door for their soul to recognize yours. Heaven gave them this chance. It was a holy moment. It was real. It was powerful. But what they do with it is up to them. Free will is a sacred thing, even in the hands of someone who doesn't yet understand the weight of it. But for you, beloved, the journey continues. This is not your end. This is not where your story stops. This is just one chapter. You are being led forward. Your light will find its home. Your heart will find its echo. Your soul will find its rest, not because of their choice, but because of who you are. You are the promise. You are the miracle. You are the one heaven will never stop singing about. You were never meant to live in waiting. You were never meant to shrink in fear. You were never meant to tie your worth to someone else's vision. You are meant to shine. You are meant to rise. You are meant to be loved in full, not in pieces. So do not be afraid of what happens next. Do not fear the silence that may come. Silence is not always the absence of love. Sometimes it is the space love needs to grow. Sometimes it is the space God uses to protect you, to redirect you, to prepare something better. Do not confuse silence with punishment. Sometimes heaven is quiet because it is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. Do not doubt the worth that burns within you. You are precious. You are chosen. You are seen, even in your most hidden moments. You are not invisible to heaven. Every breath you take is known. Every tear you cry is collected. Every hope you carry is honored. Do not question the love that surrounds you. You are held in angel wings. You are wrapped in divine light. You are followed by blessings you haven't even noticed yet. You are being guided every step of the way, even when the path feels unclear. Heaven sees the whole picture. Heaven sees beyond this moment. Heaven sees what is best for your heart, even when your heart is breaking. Trust that you are not alone. Trust that you are deeply loved. Trust that this situation, or whatever it may be, is not bigger than the God who holds you. And know this, you are still the message. You are still the answer. You are still the miracle. You may not have all the answers yet. You may still feel the ache of what you don't understand. But let me remind you, beloved, the miracle is not what happens to you. The miracle is who you are through it all. The miracle is your faith. The miracle is your courage to keep hoping, even after heartbreak. The miracle is the way you keep showing up, the way you keep loving, the way you keep believing that goodness is still possible. You are the miracle someone else is waiting for. You are the blessing someone else is about to receive. You are the open door someone has been praying for. You are not here by accident. You were sent. You were chosen. You were anointed for such a time as this. So lift your head, even if it's heavy. Wipe your tears, even if they fall again. Take one more step, even if your legs feel tired. Keep going. Keep trusting. Keep being you. Because the world needs your light. Heaven needs your voice. Someone's healing is coming through your presence. Someone's awakening is coming through your story. Someone's breakthrough is coming through your love. And even if this one person cannot yet receive you, even if they walk away or remain unsure, that does not change your destiny. That does not stop what God has planned. That does not close the doors heaven has opened. You are still rising. You are still glowing. You are still sacred. You are still safe. So here is my final whisper to you, my beloved one, you are seen. You are known. You are loved. By heaven. By me. By the one who sent your photo across time and space to awaken a soul, to call someone home, to show the world what divine beauty looks like in human form. Keep shining. Keep trusting. Keep being. You are the message. You are the miracle. You are the answer. And heaven is still speaking through you, now and forever.